Mother's Day's around the corner. And what a better way to celebrate them by hearing from the kids themselves. So what did we do? We thought we'd do something special. We visited Westlake Primary School to find out what the most important thing is that their mother taught them. Let's check it out.
The most important thing my mom has taught me is to stay strong and keep on trying and to give to those who are in need.
She taught me to respect elders, to never look down on them and be always confident.
The most important thing that my mother has taught me is that whatever people tell me, I shouldn't take it to heart.
She taught me respect and be careful what others say, and I mustn't listen to other people what said.
Oh, I absolutely love it. That is what warms the heart, and that's what we're going to be doing this entire morning. I love that, and I think if you love that, you're going to love this even more. Now listen to this. When life gets us down, or when we just need a little bit of guidance, our moms are always there to help us along the way. So today we're going to sit down with a legend, and this legend is going to be joined by a musician, Chad Saaiman. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Sandy Saaiman to the show! Yes! Auntie Sandy's here. You are the reason for this man's incredible journey. I can't deny it for a second. We've been so blessed to have him share his talents with the world, inspire, bring joy and light. But this is not about him. This is about the woman in our lives that we want to celebrate, especially for Mother's Day this Sunday. So, Chad, I'm going to throw this one at you, my friend.
Okay.
Talk to me and tell me why this beautiful lady over here is such a legend to you.
I mean, how much time do we have? I think first and foremost, you know, I think growing up, my mom has always been, you know, the parent that was like allowing me to express myself. And just, you know, if I made a funny joke or if I sang something, she said, just do it again, do it again, keep doing it. And I think that obviously was a part and parcel of how I got into my creative career. So she's always been there for me in that way.
Okay, can I officially say thank you?
Yep.
Thank you for doing this. And firstly, how are you doing?
I'm good. I am very well.
What's it like being on the show for the first time?
Lovely. I love it.
I must say, your look and everything, you are made for showbiz. You could get used to this, I think. This is if you're looking for another career. Well, let's get...
That's so right. I love this.
Listen, I want to get into it because obviously Chad has shown such incredible qualities throughout his journey, like we mentioned now, and him as a person as well. He's just truly genuine. What qualities do you see of yourself within Chad? Because clearly there's a reason for this this man's character, to say the least.
Style.
Okay. I love that.
Class.
I love that, yes.
He's very hardworking.
Okay.
And his personality. Always the same. Yeah, and he's adorable.
Consistently adorable.
Oh, thank you, man.
All the time.
You guys are putting each other up, and I'm here for this. I'm here for the love, too. I just said, maybe I could ask you this. I mean, you're someone that obviously has seen Chad's journey from the beginning and maybe has had more insight into that than anybody else. So before maybe he even realized that he was the talent that he is, you must have seen some of these moments start to echo and start to show up throughout his, like, sort of youth. What are one of those moments maybe that he doesn't even remember that you can think of that really stood out and you knew, my child is something special. This is a star we're dealing with.
When Chad was about, I have to say this was about 2 years old. My brother that's passed on, played with him and he said, Chad, you're going to be a little star. That's that. When Chad was at primary school, he was writing and he was doing so well. He still writes very well.
Yeah.
And what he wrote at primary school was actually published and sent to all the parents. So that's where the writing started.
Okay. These are like puzzle pieces, right?
Yeah. I remember taking to the pediatrician when he was also primary school because he had this imaginary friend and he was playing cricket and but it was so real. And then the pediatrician said, let him be.
Let him be.
Let him be. So since that time, it was always just do you. I do me, you do you. And then the singing started it always starts at Sunday school and then I think high school. I think there was Valentine's Day.
That's it.
If I remember correctly.
Correct.
I remember what they wore can
Yeah.
I say?
Yeah, well, it's the same color
Yeah,
girls wear.
those
Oh,
were
the perps,
the
okay.
shirts. There's three of them, that
Yeah.
color shirts with the white denim.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I think that is where you got breakthrough, because remember, it's a high school, so there's young,
And that was his
Yeah.
emancipation into the world.
yeah, I
That's
think
it.
so.
And the rest
Everyone's
is...
shouting, and like, yeah.
Well done on that memory. That's pretty incredible to say the least.
No,
I mean, wow.
a lot of stuff. I just don't think it's the right time to.
Reveal all the secrets. Don't worry.
There's no secrets. There's no secrets.
No, I
It's
can't
just,
imagine there to be any secrets, because honestly, from Chad and from just this conversation alone, I can see the love is genuine. I can see why he is such an incredible person.
Thank you.
A lot of that is testament to you, Auntie Sandy. So thank you so much for the love that you've given to this child, for believing in him, for allowing him to be. And I think that's a beautiful message that I wish that all moms can allow their kids to just be, to let them express themselves, and look at the magic that comes from it. So I don't know if it's a surprise or not, Chad. Can I talk about what's happening on Sunday, maybe? Is it a secret for Mother's Day?
It is a secret for Mother's Day,
all right,
but that's the, I mean, we can talk about it though, because...
Can we? I mean, just to get some inspiration, maybe.
Yeah,
I know Mzansi's looking for ideas.
Yeah.
What are you going to be doing for your mom's Mother's Day?
I'm going to say it is a surprise. We just have to watch the weather. That's all I'm going to
watch
say
the
for
weather.
now.
Okay.
And I think that's something to look at, you know, if you want to... There's a lot of simple things you can do with your mom, and there's some other things you can do, but I think the most important thing is quality time.
Right.
You know, especially as we get older, I think just getting to spend good time together. And my parents always say, Chad, it doesn't actually matter what we do as long as we get to see you. So
I love that.
Yeah, and for me, I'm so blessed, because I see them often, and every day is like big for me when we see each other, and they fuss about me, and I fuss, and yeah, so
I love it. And he hasn't forgotten his roots. He's still a superstar, but he still comes back home.
very humble.
Yes. Also, Saaiman, thank you so much for Auntie Sandy, as I'd like to call you. Thank you so much for everything
You're
that you've done.
welcome.
Thank you for being here this morning, and we're going to carry on with this in just a bit. We're not letting you go, because we're going to keep you on the show, and we're going to keep you here, Mzansi, Marion. Well, obviously, there's so much to celebrate when it comes to our mothers, and that's what we're going to inspire to do. So don't go anywhere.